Hi everybody. So today we are getting back onto our idea book for the illustrations. Pardon the break, but I had a few things I needed to catch up on, and then the weather was nice, and I mean, you saw my yard, so this is just how it is. But it is all about balance. And one of the things I want to talk to you about today, if you notice I'm in a different place, maybe the lighting isn't all that great, maybe, everything's just, how it is. But the biggest part of your idea book is comfort. Now, I would like to say that typically, whenever I am working on my idea book or even sketching or working on illustrations, I have not done anything but a stubby ponytail to my hair. I have no makeup on and I'm in my pajamas because comfort is the biggest thing that you need right now for this part of what you're doing. You want to be comfortable. If comfortable is wearing a ball gown, go for it. If comfortable is sitting around in your pajamas, go for it. You need to be comfortable so that your ideas are coming from a place where you are calm. Like I said, and today, I mean, gee, I stepped it up with some sweatpants, but hey, for the most part, this is how things are whenever I am illustrating. I like to sit on the couch. I have a board that I can use to spread out on and draw. It's a hard surface. And, I typically have a number of cats around. You can't see this one, but he's here. And they take up my space, and they're kind of nice to have. And I can hook you up with a cat if you need. But anyway, today, back to the book. I'm hoping that you have been working on yours. A couple of things that you want to keep in mind if you have not, or even if you have, and don't worry if you have and this hasn't crossed your mind, it's fine. Everything in this book is tentative. First of all, when you open a book, because it has a spine and because the pages are, you open a book and the pages continue to the spine, you have an area on your illustrations in here that you should leave without having to battle an illustration element across, because you're going to lose part of it if you take it all the way to the edge of the paper. The other thing is, like I said, this is an idea book. You want to keep your idea illustrations so that you understand what you're going for, but it does not have to be perfect. I mean, if you want to use stick figures, you use stick figures. If you want to take the pages to try to figure out what your characters actually look like and have them, not so, if you have one main character, like this guy here, he does not have to, in your idea book, look the same through each page. That will come whenever it's time to start the actual illustration process. This is just for your idea. And as you can see, let's see here. I started out with him. Can you see him? And he's not perfect at all. And this is the same character. So I know I have an idea of what I am looking for with my character, but he is, I'm refining the process. I'm teaching my hand the shapes that I want and the lines that I want. Once you start redrawing your characters a number of times, your hand does develop a kind of muscle memory, and it becomes easier each time. So whenever you are working on your idea book, you are trying to start sorting out that muscle memory a little bit, trying to define what you are looking for. But mostly what you are really doing is setting up how, let me see if I can get this here. Okay, setting up how your illustration is going to appear across the pages. You want it to flow nicely. You want the story to flow nicely. So in my head for this book, I have a map. I know that my setting for the entire book is inside a house. I know that we are going from a bedroom, the little boy's bedroom, after, well, he has to brush his teeth first because this is a bedtime story. He goes from his bedroom, and I don't know if you can see these. You don't need to draw dark lines. You don't need to, you just need it to be workable for you. So there he is in his bedroom. And I know that this character, whenever I do the real illustration, it's going to have to be a little bit larger because he shrunk, you know, a little bit for this. But I also know that I want the bed frame and I want him peeking off of the bed out into the room. So I just need to get his size correct whenever I go for the real drawing. And then he's going to end up out in the hall. And from the hall, he goes to the living room and then into the kitchen. I'm not going to go through all the illustrations for you. And then he goes back to the bathroom and then it ends in his room. Now, here he is heading back into his room. And that is where I have stopped my illustrations for right now. This is what I will be working on today. Hopefully I will get my ideas sorted, my idea book sorted out by the end of this week. I tend to do better whenever I put something, a distraction on. Some people work well with music. When I am illustrating, I work really well with series TV shows playing in the background to kind of keep my head from getting in the way. It gives me something else to alternate my focus to so that I don't start obsessing about how this illustration is going. I can just let it free flow. I don't have to worry that, oh, this line is not exactly in the right spot. This one is not doing exactly what I want it to. Oh my gosh, my character is too small. Where's my eraser? And by the way, yes, I do have my eraser. Not only that one, I have my other eraser too. So you want to use a pencil that you are very comfortable with. If you happen to be in the, well, no, we'll get to that next time for digital art. But, pardon me, you want to be able to work comfortably. You want your body position comfortable. You want your mental space to be comfortable. And you do not want to worry about perfection here. Perfectionism will get in the way of every single project that you ever do because, trust me, it's not ever going to be perfect. It's not ever going to meet whatever standard you have set for perfect. You are looking for something that makes you happy, because if it makes you happy, that's going to transfer onto the page. And just so you know, art is incredibly subjective. Something that you find absolutely beautiful, someone else is going to hate. Something that you look at and you just cringe, somebody else is going to pay a lot of money to put on their wall. This is not a time to be comparing yourself to another illustrator. Your style is going to be different. It just is. Everybody has a different hand. Everybody has a different mind. You are getting this piece of you onto the paper. And it took me a long time to really, truly understand that. When, part of me. And no, it is not the virus. It is allergies. I've been working outside for a couple of days. We have pollen, we have leaf mold, we have everything here. When I was younger, a lot of my problem with illustrating or with drawing at all or with art, oh my gosh, I was a throw your brushes artist. I was. And I am sad for that. I'm not ashamed, but I am sad for that because I wasted a lot of years and a lot of time not embracing my own style, my own art. And that's sad because I have something to share with the world. Is everybody going to think it's great? No, but that's okay. I don't need them to. I am not Michelangelo, although, oh my gosh, would I love to be? Of course. But I'm not. I am Brittany Cassidy. I have my own style, and I need to love that. Once you get to a place where you can love your own art, you are leaps and bounds ahead of most people. The idea of a struggling, depressive artist is not how it should be. You should be creating out of love. You should be creating with love. And you can't do that if you don't love yourself and your process and your art. You're not going to like every picture that you do. That's fine. You don't have to like everything. But love is different than like. And you need to love what you can do. So, with that being said, I hope it was a pep talk and not, a get on my soapbox and preach to everybody moment. But with that being said, I'm going to let you get back to your idea book. I'm going to try to finish up mine. And then after that, I think that how we're going to proceed with the illustrations is I'm going to pick one double page illustration, and I'm going to show how I handle it from start to finish. I hope that you find this helpful. I hope that you are working on a project. I hope that you're creating something beautiful. Share yourself with the world, and don't worry about the naysayers. They're a dime a dozen, and mostly probably what they need is to go start their own project. So have a great day, and I will talk to you again soon.